Hey, I just got this Toaks 750 milliliter titanium pot, and one of the things I read is that these little handles can get hot. And so, what I want to do in this video is show you how to put this tubing on, I think, like this part of the handles where you're gonna hold it the most, like right in here. I've read some stuff that if you like put it too far down, it's hard to like work with. So I can't imagine, I mean, you're like gonna want like some of it up here, but so yeah, what I'm gonna do is show you kind of step by step how to do it. And what I've heard is step one is we need to put tape underneath so we don't scratch up the pot when we pull these handles out. So you're going to take some painter's tape here, and probably be better for you to see it. We're just going to take it and shove it under here. That's where these are going to get pulled out. So I'm going to call that a boom shakalaka. That one's good. So we'll pull that out. And maybe we could have like got in a little more. Oh, it does not stick well, heads up. Blue painter's tape and titanium are not friends. So that boom shakalaka was bad. Okay, so you kind of got to shove it in there. All right. And then I'm just going to kind of hold it. Yeah, see how it just went to peel up? Maybe what we could do is even get some, my camera person is going to help me get some Scotch tape. And we'll just put a little Scotch tape down. Yeah. Thank you. My daughter is my camera person. If the channel blows up, she's going to take over and run all of this. Okay, we'll Scotch tape that down. And then maybe you have, I know there's like some other kind of tape you could get. This doesn't even say what's on it, but we'll just tape these down so we don't have to worry about them. And then what you're supposed to do is just kind of pull this down and pop it out. It's not easy. I hope I don't break it. Oh, there we go, got it. Ooh. Yeah. Might want to kind of hold that in too. And then, yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to pop this out. This video I watched, this guy made it look so easy. Actually, he didn't even show you popping it out. That's why I was going to show you. Oh, you know why? Because you don't need to pop the other side out. You just need to pop one side out. Okay, so then I got this stuff on eBay, and I'm intentionally holding it so that you can see it. It was like $2.99, $2.49. It's supposed to be like non-heat transferring, so we will see. So then I'm going to take some of this, but you kind of got to like feed it around the thing here. Let's see. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, so that does not want to go. Maybe we could get some coconut spray. Boom. Someone said WD-40, but I feel like coconut spray is like more like natural. So we're just gonna, oops. And then what I'm gonna do is take this and just kind of rub it on here. Maybe we could get a paper towel also for dirty fingers so that it goes on better. Okay, coconut spray. Boom shakalaka, thank you. Okay, so that's another thing you're gonna need. Another item is a paper towel. Okay, and then I'm just gonna try to take this and feed it up here, and hopefully the coconut spray worked. Yeah, okay. So that's working. Now here's where I'm struggling, because I'm wondering how long to cut this. Like, I don't want to like push the whole thing on and then, right, wish I would have cut it, but I also don't want to like cut it too short too soon, because that would be a bummer. So I think what I'm going to try to do is sort of lay this out, like if I were to go, because I want it to go around that corner just a touch, and then I want it to come around this corner, so I'm going to go like right here. Once you cut it, you're done. There's no other, there's no going back. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see if I can feed this on. Dude, this is not feeling like it's worth it. I'm gonna see if I can get this out on the top, but I'm gonna regret that. Okay, I'm gonna bend it up just a little. Let's see if we can push it on more. Dude, this is not easy at all. We're gonna pause for a second and come back. Okay, we're changing the tactic a little. We're keeping the coconut spray on. And what I'm actually going to try to do is spray some down the hole. I cut it too. Okay, so I'm going to spray a little down there. I think what would be better is to like spray it in when there's nothing on it and then be able to blow it. But because I already have it on and I cut it to the length of this. I think that's going to be our best bet. If not, I still got enough left if I really screw up. But this is not super easy. I thought this would be easier to push on. But I think the combination of like oil on my fingers is doing that. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I got a little like piece of shirt that was around, kind of could use as a towel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to like dry this off and then continue to push on from there. Get it? Continue to push on. Oh, there we go. We're making progress. If you kind of pinch it and then push it, you can see I'm starting to get around that first corner. So we're starting to get more oil onto our thing, onto our tubing. Oh yeah, there we go. Now that I got more oil under it, that was the key. part of the reason I didn't go with WD-40 is because I don't want that near my food. Like, coconut oil is like, we eat this. I mean, I would just like eat coconut oil. You can hear it, but we're kind of jammed at the corner. So I need to get this around to here. All right, so we're gonna pause. I'm gonna do this and I'll tell you how long this takes. Okay, it's 2 minutes later, but I figured out what you gotta do. You gotta get more like lube into the tube before you start sliding it on. Like I had put it on here, which is working, but I sprayed some in the bottom. And now if you just kind of grab it, oh, well, of course it did it when you weren't watching. You're able to like move it on a little quicker. At least I was before we started recording. There we go. Okay, so I've made it around, at least we're on. And now what I'm gonna do is just keep, there we go. I'm gonna keep moving it around this corner. Around that corner is where I'm getting a lot of grab on it. Now I did see that you can buy these pre-cut on Etsy. I don't know how long they are, but they also said, and you can see it's kind of bending out, like now that I got this out, I'm gonna have to like hold the top down and like kind of re-bend this for shape. But this, I'm gonna bend this up a little higher, and then I'm gonna pull it down and get it back in. Now, by no means are we done, but at least we're on. So, grab a cloth or something, because now this is all oily. And then I'm going to try to use some down pressure on it, too. There we go. That's moving quick. And that is exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to go down here, and I wanted it to come over this. So you can see my cut's a little angled here. What I was thinking, I'd already kind of thought this through ahead of time, is if we had this problem on anything, I would just take like an X-Acto knife or a razor blade. You could twist this. It still sets pretty flat. So let's see. We can kind of let's take what we learned on this first one and let's get some oil in here already. Well, there's definitely oil on the outside. I can tell you that. Oh yeah, so now I got some oil spitting out the bottom. And I definitely consumed my fair share of 0 calories coconut oil today. So, yeah, we definitely, like, I should have practiced this before I showed you, but I figured this is real life. So, this is going to come down. We're going to kind of pull that out again. I'm going to just kind of bend it up a little, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some exterior on this. And the way this coconut spray is, there's a little on the outside, and I'm just going to lube this up, get what we can get going on here. And give it a little boop, boop, boop. And you actually have to say boop, 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 or else it doesn't work. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray it once more, and that's the end that I'm going to start width on our tubing here. So just same thing again, we're going to repeat what we did on the first one, and hopefully, yeah, do you see that? With that oil in there at first, this is going significantly quicker than it did on the last one. Let's see if we can get around this corner. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, definitely learn from my mistakes on this one. Get a cloth, kind of pull this down. Yep, pull this. We're turning that corner already on here. Now I'm just going to kind of hold the bottom, and hopefully you can see that turning the corner up here. Okay. Now last time I bent this back a little more, so I got this down as far as I could. I'm just going to, you see that, I'm kind of bend that handle up like that. I want to actually bend it a little further than I really want it, because I'm going to have to put some pressure on it to get it in. But then you just pull that back, and because you have that bend, boom, right in, and then grab this. I didn't even have to put a ton of extra on this, and there we go. That's exactly where I wanted it, right around that corner and right to there. So they're both pretty similar. And I guess my second one is a little shorter, but that's okay. I might even like trim this off a little, but because I'm perfectionist like that. So we got those back on. Grab our pot. Take our tape off. Kind of clean off all of our oil. And there you have a new Toaks 750 milliliter pot with the handles. I'm going to kind of bend these in kind of just a little more, and I'll probably do a little more fine tuning on these, but oops, there's a little, there you go. So I think you could do it too. I've seen someone do it on here also. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave that one, but there you go. Hope it's helpful.